How do vector graphics scale infinitely without pixelation in Illustrator? Imagine resizing an image without ever losing sharpness or clarity. That's the magic of vector graphics. When you work in Adobe Illustrator, you're using a tool built around this very idea. But how does it work? Well, it all comes down to how vector graphics are created. Unlike regular images made of tiny dots called pixels, vector graphics use mathematical formulas to define shapes, lines, and curves. These formulas describe the position, size, and shape of each element precisely. So, when you increase the size of a vector graphic, Illustrator recalculates those formulas to draw the shapes bigger or smaller, keeping everything crisp and clear. Think of it like drawing with a set of instructions rather than a fixed picture. If you tell the computer to draw a circle with a certain radius, it will always draw that circle exactly the same, no matter how big it gets. This is different from raster images, which are resolution dependent. Raster images are made of pixels, so when you enlarge them, the pixels stretch and become visible, causing pixelation. That's why a small pixelated image looks blurry or blocky when scaled up. In Adobe Illustrator, creating vector graphics involves tools like the pen tool, shape tools, and the convert to shape feature. These tools help you make paths and shapes defined by mathematical equations. Because of this, your designs stay sharp at any size. For example, logos are often made as vector graphics so they can be scaled for business cards, billboards, or websites without any loss of quality. Large format printing, like banners or vehicle wraps, also relies on vector graphics to keep images clear when scaled up. It's worth noting that while vector graphics can be scaled infinitely, the size of your working canvas in Illustrator has practical limits. But these limits don't affect the quality of your graphics. They only determine how large your workspace can be. To keep your vector images looking perfect, always use vector tools and avoid mixing in raster images unless necessary. If you do include raster images, make sure they are high resolution so they won't pixelate when scaled. So, the reason vector graphics can grow or shrink endlessly without losing quality is because they are based on mathematical formulas, not fixed pixels. This makes them incredibly flexible and perfect for any design project, big or small.